Our drive to eat is largely controlled by hormones, and one of these hormones is called ghrelin. Ghrelin levels rise before a meal to signify hunger and lower after a meal to signify satiety. And this is a physiological response that you can measure by a blood test, and because of this, you wouldn't expect it to be influenced by our thoughts or our feelings about certain foods. However, let me talk you through a very interesting study. In this study, a group of people were given 2 milkshakes. On one occasion, the group had a slimming shake that was labelled at less than 200 calories. And on another occasion, the group had an indulgent shake, and that was labelled at over 500. And after they'd consumed these shakes, their ghrelin levels were measured by a blood test. But there was a plot twist. It was in fact the same shake given on both occasions, just the label was different. So this suggests that our expectation of how filling a food will be will actually affect how filling it is, both from a psychological but also from a physiological perspective. Mind blown. So if you think a food is going to fill you up more, it genuinely will due to a bigger reduction in ghrelin. This brings into question loads of our perceptions and thoughts about foods. So for example, if you're on a diet and you're only eating healthy or low calorie foods, will you be hungrier purely because you expect to be hungrier because you're on a diet? Or on the flip side, if you're given a large meal that you expect to be high in calories or very filling, will it fill you up more even if it's not higher in calories? Or could eating healthier foods mean that we lose more weight because we expect to lose more weight? There are loads of unanswered questions, and actually the same diet may work differently for 2 people purely due to their perception of the foods they're eating. And this is why I am very open-minded to different ways of dieting beyond just flexible dieting or calorie counting or macro tracking or it's a calorie deficit. If how we think about food can influence our hunger, this will also impact how likely we are to stick to a diet and thus how successful our dieting is.